know in the studio, buddy, would give you a 3, 2.
Hi, I'm talking to you from the headquarters of the Realtors here in Orlando, Florida. And a little subject that might be debatable, perhaps, whether or not we do have global warming or not global warming. What we do know is we do have rising waters, and the rising waters have become a real problem. Now, I've been over in Europe and I've been to the Netherlands. They've had rising water. In fact, most of the land that they cultivate was actually underwater, and they managed to put a series of dikes to prevent it from coming in. But we've just had some really high tides with October, which is pretty normal, full moon, and we ended up with flooding streets in Miami, flooding streets in Fort Lauderdale. And the fact is that the flooding is not, whether you believe in global warming or not, the fact is something's going on that's rising the tides. And the tides are part of the bigger problem, which is the money that's necessary for flood insurance. So my real concern today, and just an alert to you, is that they're going to start doing the flood maps again. And they're doing it now because of the problems that are happening consistently around the country. Now, whether you believe it's true or it's not true, the reality is the water's there. And we've spent a lot of money on some of the storms that have happened as a result of these climatic events that go on. Now, normally we take in somewhere between 372 to $800 million a year in flood insurance premiums. The problem is that generally we only spend about half or maybe even less than that until you get a storm like Superstorm Sandy. That cost $8.2 billion, which means it drained all the excess reserves for almost the last 5 years in one storm. And we just went through Hurricane Matthew, and guess what? We're in the same shape. We've got a lot of money to spend and very little. So when they redo the flood maps, get ready, folks, because wherever you are, you might be in a floodplain. Thanks for listening.